So what do you do when you realize that you are the black sheep and that God has chosen you for something great? First of all, you've got to embrace these differences. Stop trying to fit in places where God has called you to stand out. Your uniqueness is your superpower given by God. The very things that people seem peculiar about you, criticized you about, these are the things that God uses to change the world. Number two, stay close to God. Being chosen does not mean life gets easier. In fact, it often gets harder. But the key is you have to stay connected to the one who called you. Whether that be through prayer, worship, the word, you got to keep your eyes focused on what's right, on God, not your circumstances. Number three, use your pain to fuel your purpose. Your scars are your testimony. Do not hide that. Use that. Share your story to yourself. Let that fuel carry you. Let others see what God can do to someone who the world tried to discard. And number four, be ready to lead. God did not call you to blend in. He called you to be a leader, whether that's a leader of your family, your community, or the zeitgeist of your generation. You've got to step into the role that God has prepared for you, because that is what He has called and chosen you for. From the black sheep to the chosen one. And I'm going to leave you with this. If you've ever felt like you're the black sheep, the scapegoat, the one who just nobody wants, rejected, doesn't belong, know this. You're in good company, because God has a massive track record of using the least likely candidates to accomplish His greatest works. Your rejection, their rejection of you is not your identity. Your pain is not your end. You are not a mistake. You are chosen. And when God chooses you, there's no amount of opposition in this world that can stop God's plan. Romans 8:31 says, if God is for us, who can be against us? So, step into your calling, embrace your difference, walk boldly in the knowledge that you were not overlooked, you are set apart. And when the world sees that, and the world sees what God can do with somebody that the world wanted to reject and cast aside and say that they were too much or not enough, His name will be glorified, and your life will be a testament to the power of God. Because in God's kingdom, black sheep becomes the chosen one.